I'm fine. If we had any doubts about Cameroon, dog, I feel like Mfana Cameroon just shut out our doubts in face. Because look, let's think about it, bro. They've basically with this victory over Gabon, they've basically shook off all the pre-tournament controversy. You understand what I'm saying? And basically, a hot start actually makes a difference for them. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest with you, bro. I think Gabon were very poor in the first 10 minutes of the game, bro. Look at how they conceded their goal. That was just basically poor playing their defense. And look, now when you have a player like Brian Mbuemo, who's actually on form, you understand what I'm saying? You're gonna get punished. Look at the way he actually set up Eta Ayong. You understand? To actually smash the ball past the goalkeeper's legs. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, it was a goal. VAR did check that out to see if there was no offside. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that was definitely a goal. He was definitely onside. You know what I'm saying? And then from that point onwards, bro, this game was a fierce battle. Fierce battle, bro. Both teams had opportunities. Cameroon, even though Cameroon held the edge, you know what I'm saying, by halftime, as Gabon actually failed to produce a shot on target to actually challenge, the indomitable Lions goalkeeper, Davis Mpasi. You understand what I'm saying? Remember, Andre Onana is actually left out of the squad, you know what I'm saying, due to the fact that, this guy has been poor and he's got beef with the Cameroonian Football Federation president, Samuel Eto'o. So it's not a surprise that Andre Onana was not even part of the squad. But notably, Mfesu, what I actually noticed in this game was that Aubameyang was actually playing. You understand what I'm saying? And he came along with Mario Lemina, who I was actually surprised that he was starting off the bench. And when Aubameyang came on, Face, you could actually see that, Gabon is actually creating something in attack. You understand? He brought in this new spark in Gabon's attack because, in face, Gabon were actually dead in the first 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Even the fact that I alluded to the fact that they didn't even have a shot on target. But when Aubameyang came on, you could feel like, nah, man, he actually came on to make a difference. He was actually the difference maker. He had an opportunity that he could have scored, you understand, but he was just unlucky to fire over, And then also there was another chance that he got. It was like basically a half chance, but he just lost his footing, you understand. But despite the increased effort from Gabon, Fesu, Cameroon did well to actually hold their ground, you understand. And now they join Ivory Coast and face with the 3 points. You know what I'm saying? And sharp. Cameroon face, now they're going to face the defending champions, Ivory Coast. And I feel like this is a huge test for both Ivory Coast as well as Cameroon, bro. While Gabon will attempt to move on into contention when they face Mozambique, right? But yeah, this is a must. This was a massive 3 points for Cameroon, bro, going into that game against Cote d'Ivoire. And I'm actually looking forward to that game. It's going to be a very tightly contested game, bro. Trust me.